Hey Phantom, how are you? Hey Harlem, welcome in you guys. Thank you for joining on this fine, Thursday morning. You're doing good, that's good. Welcome in you guys, welcome in. So, you guys know who I am, Ray. My name is Ray. I do readings. I do free yes or no's. Okay. And donation-based readings per question, $15.15. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Okay. Yes, Phantom, you can have it free, of course. I always do recommend getting a donated reading too, if you guys can. It is well worth the $15.15. You can get any question, and then also if you don't have a question and you just want a general reading what Spirit wants you to know, that's also $15.15. So highly recommend getting that as well. It can bring a lot of clarity, a lot of answers, a lot of confirmation, and maybe things that you don't see coming, or just things you're not aware of in certain situations in your life. So yeah, it's just good to do. Will I get justice when it comes to the situation with my daughter's father? Why do I feel like I answered this before? Obviously I will. Maybe I did it for someone else. Sounds like a really familiar question, Harlem. But I will definitely answer it. Phantom, yeah, you can answer yours like I said. Spirit, please guide and protect me to do these readings. Thank you. Amen. Spirit, will Harlem Bakery get justice when it comes to the situation with his daughter's father? Yeah, I think I remember you. You were here last time, Harlem. Not last time, but like 2 days ago. Like, you came in and you sobbed, right? Isn't it like your second time here? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like you've been here before, like 2 days ago. Which is fine. I'm not saying like you have to be new to get a question, or that you can't ask the same thing. You could do whatever, it doesn't matter. Spirit, will Harlem Bakery get the justice when it comes to the situation with the baby father, yes or no? Will Harlem Bakery get the justice, yes or no? I am seeing money. Is this justice more about like getting money? Can you just clarify that? Because I do see money. I get a yes, but then I also see money. So, and then I see a feminine energy here. So like a young female. Or is this like custody? Is this like a court thing? I don't know. I see you getting something. So it could be money here, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a house. I don't know exactly. Is it like privilege? What is this? Whatever this is, I do see it kind of working out. So I would say yes. So let me know if it is money or not. But I feel like 3 to 4 months maybe. Could be weeks, but I'm just going to say months. Just take it out, resonance. But I got the range of 3 to 4. So I'm going to say months. It could be weeks, but I feel like it's months. Does that make sense, Harlem? So it is court. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. On the 19th. Okay, so then it's probably 3 to 4 weeks, because I see 3 to 4. So in the 19th would be around 3 to 4 weeks. So yeah, I definitely see you getting money or whatever it is, house, visitation, whatever it is you're working towards, But it seems like more money. Yes, got proof and taxes, people off of what he took. Oh wow, that's crazy. Anyone that's just joined, welcome in. I know we have 4 people in here. Definitely like the live and subscribe. If you want a reading, you can get a free yes or no. If you want to donate, it's $15.15 per question for an in-depth reading. And you can ask any type of question. The free ones are only a yes or no. So keep that in mind when you're asking your question. The free ones are only a yes or no. Okay. But Harlem, I hope that helped. If you want more clarity, definitely you can donate and we could see more about this. You know, I could go deeper. You could ask me like a better question. But that's what I get. I hope it's helped. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. He took my money and lied, of course, saying I don't let him see his child after he was abusive. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Is it Phantom? Are you still here, Phantom? Phantom, I feel like you asked me that last time. Why are you guys asking the same questions? You literally asked me that last time. You want me to look at it again? I mean, you can ask again. It's not it's not gonna, it doesn't affect me, you know? I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like if you already got that recently, maybe you could like ask other things, but it's up to you. How about does Bianca have a crush on me? Okay. You're a Gemini. Yeah, I don't do the whole what's your sign, what's your birthday. I don't need that. I'm more of a first name type of person. But I settle with usernames because I'm not about to like ask everyone what their first name is on here, especially for a free yes or no. Maybe if someone donates and I feel called to ask them their first name, I will. But for the most part, I just do usernames. Spirit, how does Bianca? Oh, I was going to see how she feels about you. I feel like that would have been a better question to see how Bianca feels about you, but you would have to donate for that. I would get so much more out of that. Spirit, does Bianca have a crush on Phantom? Yes or no? Does Bianca have a crush on Phantom? Spirit, yes or no? Oh, this coffee's getting to me. Does Bianca have a crush on Phantom? I would say no. But it's interesting because I wanted to say yes at first, but it seems like she could have at some point, but she moved on maybe. Does that make sense? It could have been a tower moment. There could have been something in the way. I don't know. Would it make sense that she may have in the beginning, but then not anymore? Like she moved on. Or something like that. Or like you sparked an interest for like a second and then, not a second, but like a brief moment. And then it was like, nah, like it kind of died out. Does that make sense? So it wasn't enough chemistry there to keep it going. Yeah, you met her a day ago. Okay. Yeah, I would say a no on that for sure. Like that's not something that you should pursue. Or not even that. Like you could try to pursue it. It's up to you. You have free will, but it seems like it's not something that's gonna become anything or is meant to be anything. As far as the energy about it right now is what it's showing me. But yeah, donated readings are better. If anyone does want a donated reading, is there anybody else that wants a free yes or no. I don't think anyone else is in here besides you guys. We've been on for 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes. You're most welcome. You are most welcome. I'm just gonna hang out, see how many more people join. I'll probably be off in like maybe 15, 20 minutes because I gotta go do something. But yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I might just sage a little bit while I wait for people to join on this fine Thursday morning. Because why the freak not? Cleanse a little bit after those readings I just did. There we go. I'm using matches because my lighter died out. So there's that. Which I'm not against matches, I just feel like it's more comfortable with the lighter. But that's just me. Cleanse my space in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Spirit. Cleanse the cards in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Spirit. Close out the readings in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Spirit. Hello, Jasmine. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm here. I just had my mic muted because I was waiting for people to join. But I am here. You liked. Thank you so much for liking. Yes, I see that there's a 3. There's a 3rd like. Thank you so much. I hope you subscribe as well, Jasmine. It's not obligated, but if you can. And I like your picture. Very blonde hair. It's a nice picture. Spirit, I close out this reading I just did for myself. In Jesus' name, amen. Close out that reading real quick. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope you're having a good day and I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Thank you so much, Jasmine. How can I help you? I have free yes or no's. They're free for all. So if you have a free yes or no question, go ahead and drop it. And I'm also doing donated readings in depth if that's something you're interested in. Those are only $15.15. You can ask any specific question or get a general read. So it's pinned in the comments. It's pinned in the chat, the comment with everything on there. But again, a free yes or no, you can get basically for free. So if you do want that one, let me know. It's whatever you feel called to. I want to ask, let me zoom in. I want to ask if the guy I'm going to be with will be older than me. I'm single and just wondering. Sure, I can ask that. You're 29. But just know it's going to be like a simple yes or no. It would be so much better if you donated. But again, if you don't have to, if you can't. Let's see what I get. Spirit Jasmine wants to know the guy that she's going to be with, will he be older than her? Yes or no? Spirit Jasmine wants to know. Sorry about that. I have sage burning here. I think that's why I'm coughing even more. Spirit Jasmine wants to know, will the guy that she'll be with, will he be older than her? Yes or no? Jasmine wants to know, will he be older than her? Will the guy be older than her? Spirit, will the guy Jasmine's with be older than her? Yes or no? I like them to be like 4 years older than me. LOL, and yes, I'm just curious. Well, it's not always about the age, but I see what you're saying. Some people just like older, or maybe just more mature, because you could find someone that's your age or even 2 years younger than you, and they could be like really, really mature, like more mature than you are. So that could kind of like, draw you in too. So like that's a thing, you know what I mean? But upon checking, I feel like this person is going to be like 3 years older than you, is what I feel. And then I also heard the number 34. So if you're 29 and then I'm getting 34, that would be 5 years, so to speak. So I'm gonna go with 3 to 5 years, maybe even 2 years. To be honest, it's very hard to say, but I will definitely say that they will be a few years older than you. Yes. 2 to 5. 2 to 5. And I did get a lot of cards here with the number 4 on them. Not that it matters, but it could be the 4, just because it's standing out in this reading. We have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles here. Okay. We have a number 9, but I don't feel like that's really. Well, you're 29, so that makes sense. But I don't feel like the 9 is significant with the age, but definitely like 2 or 3 to 5 years, and then the 4 standing out with the cards specifically. And then I heard the number 34, and then I just get a yes in general to that question. So yeah, I think so. But if you want to know more about this person, when you could meet them and stuff, who they'll be, etc., you could definitely donate, or you could even book a personal reading with me if you'd like. But I hope that's helped you so far, Jasmine. I like to help people as much as I can. I sent, and I do have another question. Oh, thank you so much. Did you send to the Cash App? Oh, I gotta get my phone. It's on the other side. I definitely have to go get my phone. So I'm like, why didn't I get a notification? It's like my phone is not next to me. Durr. Let me go grab my phone. Give me 1 second. Yes, I got it. It just went through now on my phone. Thank you so much. Okay, what is your question? I would really like to know what is coming towards me with this month, April and May. I'm a Libra. Okay, thank you for your sign. It was not necessary. I don't do what's your sign, what's your birthday, what's your, your big 3. Like, I don't need all that information. A lot of the times in reading, I'll pick up on someone's sign without them telling me. Not all the time, but, sometimes. So I like to figure it out on my own too. Or I'll be like, you know what, your energy and the way that I'm feeling you are in this reading, it's giving like Scorpio, or it's giving your water sign, and they'll be like, yeah, I am a water sign. So it's good to not give too much info, I feel. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to your question. Again, thank you for donating. I would really like to know what is coming towards me in love this month, April and May. I'm a Libra. You got me? Cool. Spirit, love reading for Jasmine. What is coming in love for Jasmine in this month of April and in May, the next 2 months? Spirit, what is coming in love for Jasmine in the next 2 months? This month and next month. Love reading for Jasmine. Love reading for Jasmine. What is coming in for love? Jasmine's love life for the next 2 months. So since you donated, I will definitely go more in depth and pull out way more cards than I did for the yes or no. Just letting you know. Spirit of love reading. What is coming in love for Jasmine in the next 2 months? Okie dokie. Sounds good. Okay. Well, now I see a man. I wasn't seeing anyone in the first 6 or 7 cards. But now there's someone here. Okay. I just want to say, do you have a hard time communicating your feelings? Like, do you feel like you're scared to say things in relationships because you might, like, hurt them or sabotage the relationship, or, like, it might come off the wrong way, so you kind of hold it to yourself? Like, it's almost like it's a dishonesty, but I feel like it's not, like, intentional. It's like you try to be, like, safe, Does that make sense? Like, it's like you don't want to push a button. You don't want to, like, add fuel to the fire. You're just, like, let me be on the safe side, because, you know what I mean? Like, it's like this fear. Could be timid, but I feel like it's more of like a fear-based energy where you try to protect yourself in the relationship. But I feel like what Spirit is, like, wanting me to say off the bat, and I know it's not even related to your question, but I have to say it. I feel like you need to kind of practice being kind of, like, more like honest with how you feel, because I feel like you it's a little, I guess it's very deep or maybe psychological, but it's almost like I feel like it's your own problem and it's not like the other person's problem. Does that make sense? Because I feel like in every relationship you would do this, and I feel like it low key gets in the way, if that makes sense. Um, so I think part of it is like you figuring out like why that keeps happening, and how you can kind of like better that for yourself, because I feel like that does get in the way a lot of times, and you want to have like a more like stable, smooth relationship. So I feel like working through that and figuring out like why you're so scared of like being honest, and then also like maybe working and practicing on like um baby steps, like being able to like say what you really feel, even though like setting boundaries and stuff like that, even though you feel like you might be like scared, maybe like kind of practicing with um people in general. It doesn't have to be someone specifically that you're going to be in a relationship with, but you know what I mean, some form of practice to kind of like better that certain part of you, because that's standing out a lot, like off the bat though. But back to your like actual question. I feel like in the you'll take that advice, yeah. I feel like in the next, and I feel like that's kind of like anxiety, I want to say too. I know I kept saying fear-based energy, but it's also kind of like anxiety. But anyway, I feel like in the next 2 months, it's okay. There's an energy here of like, was there a breakup that you went through? Like some sort of ending? Oh, this is weird. And someone maybe possibly even cheated or did you wrong. Like there's a weird energy here. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out if this is something that's already happened or if this is something that's going to happen in the next 2 months. Because realistically, I did ask for a prediction, but I feel like this happened already. Because when I was pulling the cards, I'm like, no, they're giving me the past or the current energy, but it's about the past. And I did get some future cards, but there's a lot of past energy here. Yep, I did go through an ending. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's Virgo, there's Scorpio, there's Libra energy here. A lot of water energy, but that could just be your emotions. I feel like you went through this heartbreak, this ending, this breakup with someone, and I feel like it kind of left you feeling lonely and then also betrayed. I don't know if this person did something that betrayed you. It could be cheating, it could be something else, but I feel like you've been kind of feeling empty ever since. But then also I feel like you're holding some type of a grudge towards this person because like they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like they didn't treat you right. They deceived you, they cheated on you, etc. Does that make sense? And I'm seeing a baby here. I'm seeing 2 babies. For some reason, they're standing out. And they feel like they're like newborn. They don't feel like they're like maybe even twins. They don't have to be twins, but I feel I'm seeing like 2 angel babies, but like they don't have to be angelic, but you know what I mean. Um, got a girl pregnant, though that's why I'm seeing the babies, probably, right? I'm seeing 2 different babies. Yeah, wow, this is interesting because he never actually made me his girlfriend and strung me up. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. I know what that's like. It was more of like a situationship, right? Versus like an actual relationship. We were more like friends. Or that. Or that. Yeah, it's a lot of heavy energy. I feel like I feel like this is still like lingering though for 5 years. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this is still something that needs to be kind of like healed. It ended in December. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I feel like you're being positive now, which is good. I don't feel like you were always positive. Hi, Tori XXOO. I don't feel like you were always positive, though. I feel like now, like, I think around March, you started to have more kind of like a more positive outlook, maybe, ever since that happened. Does that make sense? So, like, I feel like you're doing much better now, but I still feel like you're in a healing process, in the healing mode of this. And you are trying to stay positive, yes. But I feel like this is still, like, this is going to take some time. Does that make sense? This is going to take some time, Jasmine. Um, and I would love to give you like a private reading outside of here. I feel like we can have like a whole session. But yes, Tori, if you could just wait a second, I'm doing a paid right now. But yes, you can. Um, for like the future prediction for your reading, Jasmine, I feel like there is someone here that could be an air sign: Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini. Um, Virgo stood out to me more, but it doesn't have to be. And I feel like you could meet this person within the next 2 months. But things in my life got worse because my mom passed suddenly, telling me to meet a man and settle down. Oh, wow. I'm sorry for your loss. Jasmine, you have a lot going on. You really do. I really recommend like a private reading if you're able to like book with me. I could give you my Instagram or my email, but I highly recommend a private reading with me. It's like very therapeutic, very in depth. Um, Look at everything, but but I'm staying strong. She passed in February. Wow, it's like back to back. That's like back to back. That's crazy. Um, but I feel like okay, there might be an air sign, possible Virgo, that might come through here. I feel like maybe you could meet this person like online or something, possibly. Um, but I feel like this man is gonna be married or like I don't know. He doesn't feel fully single, or he might be lying about his relationship status. He might say he's single online, but low key he has a wife, like something like that. I don't feel like this person is like the one or anything long term. So I see you kind of judging this person or thinking like, oh my god, this guy is just like a player, or he's just like a cheater. You know, he has a whole family, a whole wife and kids at home, and he's like on Tinder, hitting up girls or whatever, wherever you meet him, right? I feel like it's online, but it doesn't have to be. So I see a lot of judgment on your part here where it's like, do I really want to like, talk to this guy or go out with this guy? Like, and he's going to have like a big nose or something like that. Um, it better not be my past guy because he was a Gemini, but I will never do dating apps. Oh, okay. And I'm just curious about my love life. Yeah, I think we all are. Um, it could be you're this Gemini person too. Actually, that would make a lot of sense because I do get this blocked. Like this could be someone you blocked in the past. Does that make sense? Did you block this Gemini guy? And this guy has a habit of reaching out on Snapchat. Okay. That would make a lot of sense if this is him. Whew. That's the only guy I saw though that's coming through in the next 2 months. I don't see anyone else, to be honest. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like you need to keep healing from whatever's happened. And I think you need a personal reading with me. I'm just going to say that. You ignored him. Yeah, I feel like you would get so much more out of like a personal reading. Um, they're way better. Also, if you want, I could give you my IG. Actually, let me just put it in the chat, just because I feel like you might want to reach out. Again, you don't really have to, but, I'm here. You know what I mean? You're over him. That makes sense, but I feel like maybe you need some more time, Oh, yeah, I know you wouldn't. I know. But, his energy is still kind of like prominent here in your love life, so. Is that my right IG? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that should be it. I mean, I was too, because when I saw the man come through, I was like, okay, is this someone? Okay, at least there's someone here besides the breakup thing. But, yeah, if it very much so feels like a past energy, because I did see like a block thing, like that someone was blocked with that person. But it's hard to say. I should have pulled more clarifiers. But, it's better to do in a private reading because, I'm here. It's just like a quick, a quick reading. So, yeah, in a private, I could clarify more. I could ask questions about things, kind of keep going. But on here, it's just like you pay per question. You know what I mean? And then the frees are only one for yes or no. So there's only so much you could get out from like a live reading. Was hoping for someone new. LOL, I read that already. Hey, BU, how are you? It's okay. I have to face the fact that I need to heal into and not suppress things. Yes. I'm sure there's other things too. That was just what I got out of right now in this spread. Again, reach out to me if you can. I gave you my IG. So, yeah. And if you wanted to get another question, you can donate again. But again, no pressure, Jasmine. I appreciate your first donation to begin with. I really do. Thank you so much. And I hope that reading did help you. Life does suck for me. Just try to stay positive like you've been. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, Dork Gamer. How are you? But honestly, I'm staying strong and optimistic. Yes, and things get really bad maybe with your emotions. You could reach out to me. Like I said, you could book with me, whatever. Or you could just follow me on IG. I have a lot of people on there. Well, I don't have that many people, but I tell everyone to just follow me. I post things on my stories a lot. Actually, I post a lot of specials on my stories on IG, so people get like discounts. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Is love on the cards for me this year? Ooh, that's a great question. Tori, does Mike think about me? Okay, so I think Tori was next because she was waiting for quite some time while I did the Jasmine's paid reading. So Tori will be next on the free. Yes, Bird Gamer, you can ask a question as well. Appreciate your clarity. Wish me. You'll be fine, Jasmine. I'm sure you'll be fine. And like I said, DM me and I got you. We could set up an appointment. All right, Tori, does Mike think about Tori? Yes or no, Spirit? Does Mike think about Tori? Yes or no, Spirit? Does Mike think about Tori? I feel like Mike is really focused on like family matters right now. Tori, does this make sense? I feel like you're not in his radar right now. I feel like he's more concerned about certain family members, maybe like a particular female family member. This family member could have like more curlyish hair. Spirit, Tori wants to know, does Mike think about her? Yes or no? I feel like he does, like from time to time, but I feel like there's like, it's almost like someone here was hurt really badly. So there's like this healing that's taking place. So maybe he thinks about the hurt and the pain more, if that makes sense. Or like I don't know how to, like he's in a healing process. Does that make sense? So I feel like it's like, I don't think he's thinking about you in like an oh, I still want her type of way. I feel like he's thinking about you in like, yeah, that ended, moving on, healing, focusing on other things. Like it's more of like a neutral energy when it comes to you now. Does that make sense? It's not like super positive, but it's not like super negative. It's more like neutral. Yeah, if you want more information, definitely donate. Get a donated reading like Jasmine. But again, that's optional if you want to, if you can. Of course, you don't have to. The readings are free. The yes or no's are free. But donated are $15.15. Okay. But I hope that helped you, Tori. It was stupid. Yeah, I can imagine. Was Dork next? Dork. Will Noor clear his competitive exam? Noor. You're welcome, Tori. Spirit will Dork Gamer Noor clear her competitive exam? Yes or no? Will Noor clear her exam? Yes or no? I feel like there's been a lot of work or studying towards this, and like you've been burnt out, and there's just been a lot of like burnout and hard work and stress and anxiety and just a lot of negative emotions. I feel like you need to rest more. Will Noor clear her competitive exam? Yes or no? Will Dork Gamer clear her competitive exam? I'm getting a very maybe answer on that, Dork Gamer. I'm not getting a yes or no. I'm just going to be honest with you. But yeah, you need to rest, recharge, rejuvenate, like come back to center, because you're just completely out of it. I'm sorry to have to say that, but you need to just you need to rest, and just like what will be, basically, is the mentality you should keep at this moment. But I got a maybe. Okay, I got a maybe. Okay, who is next? So BU, you say general, please. That would have to be a donated reading, 1515. Otherwise, you can post a different question for your free yes or no. BU, okay, I still have a few months left. Oh, so then that's what it is, right? So there's a lot of time, so that's probably why I'm not getting a specific yes or no answer. It's still kind of in the works, is what you're saying. So there's more time. So I guess it's up to you still. The energy is still, it's love on the cards for you, but you're welcome, Dork Gamer. Spirit is love on the cards for Kira Lynn, yes or no, for this year. Is love on the cards for her for this year for Kira Lynn, yes or no? Is love on the cards. Spirit is love on the cards for Kira Lynn for this year, yes or no? Well, BU, you have to be specific. You have to ask if you're not donating and it's just a free, it has to be a yes or no. So it has to be a specific yes or no question. Carolyn, I feel like you're still searching for the right person. You're still searching for your soulmate. I don't feel as though you're gonna find like the one this year, but I feel like in September-ish, like around September in the fall, there's a potential person that you might get with. That could be quite promising. It seems pretty good, but I don't know if that's the person that's like going to be for you specifically. But it seems like it could be something stable. You understand now? That's good. So does that make sense, Kiara? The number 9 stood out to me, so that's why I say September. It could be 9 months from now, but I feel like it could be September specifically. Okay, but it's showing me that you're still looking. I would say more of a no, but at the same time, yes, because there's something around September that will come through. But like, like true love, like that kind of stuff, I'm not seeing that this year for you. No. You're welcome. Hello, Ada P. Yes, it does. It's like I keep searching and searching. Yeah, that's the energy I see. Is like you keep looking, and it's like you're not finding what you're looking for, like what you're seeking. So I definitely can sense that energy from you for sure. So thank you for clarifying that, and I hope that did help you. Again, anyone that wants a deeper reading where you can ask more specific questions that don't have to be yes or no's, it's only $15.15 to donate. It's pinned in the comment in the chat. I'm good, Etiquette. How are you? Welcome back. BU wants to know, will they get paid for their money from their past project this year? Spirit, will BU get paid their money from their past projects this year? Yes or no? Will BU get paid? Will BU get paid for their past projects this year? I feel like you will. It's just going to take some time. But I feel like eventually you will. But not right this second. I feel like something has to close out, something has to clear out or come to an end for this to come through. Does that make sense? So it's a matter of time and a matter of something coming to an end and closing in order for this to happen. But I feel like yes. You're doing great. That's awesome. Hello, Daria. If you just joined and you're posting your question, be patient. There are people that are waiting on the free list. You can jump the free list and get a donated in-depth reading if you would like. It's only $15.15, and I'm not going to stay on much longer. You're welcome, BU. I've been on for 49 minutes. So, just to kind of be respectful of my time, I'm not going to be on for like too much longer. So if you guys do want to donate and get a question in, now is your time. Who do we have next? Again, you're welcome, BU. Who was after BU? Oh, Ada P. Ada P. Is Mia successful in her manipulation? I feel like you know the answer, or you would know the answer to that question. But let's see. Spirit Ada P wants to know, is Mia successful in her manipulations? Yes or no? Is Mia successful in her manipulations? Yes or no? I feel like at times she is, but then for the most part, she isn't because it backfires in the end. Does that make sense? Or she'll get some heavy karma for it later on, so it's not actually worth it. Does that make sense? I feel like she wants to be in control and she creates conflict and confusion and anxiety for people, and she wants people to be blindsided and stuck and not see the truth. But I feel like there's karma here, or eventually it's like people don't fall for this manipulations, or I'm sorry, Mia doesn't fall for these manipulations. Does that make sense? So that's what I got with that. Oh, hey, Clara, thank you so much. Yeah, I hid all of those videos. I know a lot of them were like really good quality and like popular, and I had a lot of views and stuff. But unfortunately, I think like 3 years ago, I kind of like stepped away from that, and I hid all of that because I was just like moving on from it, I guess. But thank you so much, Clara. You're like, I don't know, like the 30th person that's come in the past few months that has said something similar to me, and I always feel bad because I feel like I should keep doing that, but I kind of just stopped, Did you misspeak or was that a message? I think I misspoke because I didn't see. Yeah, we were talking about Mia, right? So that's who we were talking about. But no, I meant like whoever she's trying to manipulate is what I meant. Yeah, Clara, which one was your favorite? I didn't like completely delete them though. Like I still have them. Like I can view them myself and see them and stuff. But I just kind of hid all of them so nobody can really watch them. And I also, because I was so inactive, I lost my like advertisement stuff, so I can't even post ads anymore. The future spouse one, I knew you were gonna say that. I feel like that was everyone's favorite. Thank you for your time and clarifying for me. You're so welcome, Ada P. We grow out of things eventually. Yeah, I think also it was like the pandemic happened and like other things in my life, and I was focused on a lot of other things. So that's kind of what it was too. And also it was very draining and like I felt like I wasn't getting as many views. Like I would get like 200 views on videos, so it was a lot of work, and I felt like I wasn't getting enough out of it, if that made sense. So it just like became kind of a hassle too. Does that make sense? But we'll see. I don't know if I'll get back into that. We'll see. I would have to get more equipment and stuff, and a new setup for that. That takes a lot of editing and doing it the proper way. Thank you for the emojis, Ada P. Okay, who is next on the free list and who else wanted to donate? Let me know. Definitely post your free yes or no's. I'll try to get everyone in. I've been on for 54 minutes. 54 minutes. So if anyone wants to donate, do it now. Because I am going to come off here in a bit. Thank you so much, Clara. I appreciate the support. I really do. I actually miss having that type of support. It was really nice to have people like, compliment me on my videos and come back and say like, something nice or sweet. So it was nice to have people that like were kind of like really supportive, So I do appreciate it, Clara. I'm just staring at that like flower emoji that Ada piece put up there. It's so pink. I'm using my laptop, so maybe it looks different for me here, but it's really standing out. So who was next? Was it Etiquette or was it? I think it was Etiquette, right? And then Clara, if you had a question, go ahead, post yours. So Etiquette and Clara, I believe. Go ahead and post your questions. Again, the free ones are yes or no. Anything else would be a donated reading. Spirit, will Clara be able to get the iPad Air this year for school? Yes or no? Will Clara be able to get the iPad Air this year for school? Yes or no? I'm gonna say no. Yes, Daria, please. Or I could scroll back up. It's not hard. I'm on my computer, so it's really not that hard for me to scroll. But yeah, if you can. I'm gonna say no, Clara. I feel like it's out of reach. It could be a financial thing. I would go for something that's like much cheaper or something like that. because I get a no, then I get a maybe, and then I get like finances are in the way. But I feel like finances will improve towards the end of the year for you, Clara. So there's a possibility you might be able to towards like more of the end of the year, like maybe November, December. I'm seeing November. Maybe if you like keep saving, I don't know. But right now, I feel like it's out of reach. So I would say no for right now. It's not the finances. Well, it's showing me, it's just that the parents do not like the Apple products and they argue over it. Oh, I see. That's why I was seeing, like, get something else. I just feel like I don't know, like, I was seeing, like, Android for some reason. Like an Android tablet. But that makes sense. But I kept seeing finances too, so that's weird. Could it be that your parents feel like it's overpriced and they don't want to pay, like, for instance, 600 when you can get something for like 300 that's like even better, but it's just not an Apple product? Could it be like something like that? Because I do feel like that the finances are something that is more. It's so crazy that you put the word practical there, because I was going to say get something more practical. During your reading, I'm sorry I didn't say it, but like I totally was thinking that, like, oh, she should get something more practical is what I kept hearing. So that's so crazy that you said that. It's just that the parents did not like read that comment. They think it's not worth it, and other tablets are more practical and have better features. I swear I was going to say get something more practical, and I just held back because I thought, like, why should I say that if she wants this iPad Air? Like, I didn't want to, like, discourage you from getting what you wanted at the same time. So then I was like, okay, I'm seeing finances, so maybe she needs something that's cheaper. But it makes sense now. Yes, they think it's overpriced and I could lose it because I'm a little reckless with my stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So maybe I see, like I said, I see you getting like an Android instead, like some other type of brand. But for some reason, I feel like in November, December, like more in the fall. Is this when you start the fall semester? Because I keep seeing fall. You're just daunted, right? For sure. Whew. Yes. I keep getting like these autumn leaves, fall energy. Like I could feel the wind. I could feel like, I don't know, I could smell the air of the fall season. It's crazy. But that's awesome that you're going to school or going back or whatever the case. That's awesome. Are you studying like business or something? Who is next? Daria. Are you still here, Daria? Do I have more than 3 months with my dad? What does that mean? Is that like about death? What does that question mean? Can you be more specific? Annika, I believe I did your question already, didn't I? September is when I start studying law. Thank you immensely. You're so welcome, Clara, and thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. You'd be surprised how many people unsubscribed or unfollowed. So I'm glad that you're still one of my subscribers, and hopefully I do start to like make videos again. Yes, he's sick. I don't really do like health questions, especially serious health questions. So if you could maybe ask a different type of question that's a little bit too. I don't even want. The thing is, it's not that I can't. I don't even want to be the person to say if that's the case or not. You know what I mean? You just called my name, but didn't read for me. Are you sure? Let me go back up. Because I could have sworn I read your question. Oh, no, I didn't do your question. You're right. I'm sorry. Does Sanika have any feelings left for me? No contact. Spirit, does Sanika have any feelings left for Aniket? Yes or no? Does Sanika have any feelings left for Aniket? Yes or no? Does Sanika have any feelings left for Aniket? Yes or no? It's okay. Understandable. Yeah. Daria, can you ask a different or make it different about your dad somehow that's not, like that? Aniket, I want to say no for the most part, that they don't. I feel like they've moved on. I don't feel like they're trapped they're not trapped in their mind about you anymore. And I feel like they have other options. And then also, I feel like they kind of brush you under the rug whenever they do think about you, unfortunately. And they could be still focusing on money right now, is what I'm getting. So their focus is currently on money. Does that make sense, Aniket? I hope that helped. Daria, what is your question? Because I'm actually about to go soon here. I've been on for over an hour and 3 minutes here. So, and thank you for the likes, 7 likes. That's awesome. 7 freaking likes. Again, you guys, free yes or no, paid or 15 per question, in-depth readings, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. It does. Thank you. You're welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you for being here again. I know you're here sometimes. So thank you for coming back. Daria, what is your free yes or no? I'm going to sage here in just a second. So much energy. I read quite a few people today. I think I read like 10 people, right? I know I did one donated, but then I think I read like 10 other people for the free yes or no's. Will I be able to cope after my dad passes away? So, like, you for sure know he's, like, his time is coming. You know what's crazy is before I read the question, I got the 3 of Wands that just, like, came out. So that's crazy. I'm going to put that back in because that was not intentional, but I just feel like that was a synchronicity. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's really disheartening, Daria. I feel like you already know that it's going to be hard. I mean, obviously, you know what I mean? I don't even know if I should do that because I don't. Do you want me to just see what comes up in regards to this? Was your father like masculine, like a man's man? The King of Swords here. Life is just a bit of a mess lately, but I'm trying to work my way around it and accept that it is what it is. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going through it. I think you and someone else I read earlier, Jasmine, both of you guys were going through it. I don't know if you were here earlier. I don't think you were. But I did Jasmine a paid reading. Well, I did her free, and then she donated for a paid. And she just went through a breakup. Her mom passed away 2 months later, and it's just like crazy. Life is just a bit of a mess. Spirit, tell me about Daria and her dad. What's going on? What does she need to know? Daria and her dad, the situation. What does she need to know, Spirit? Daria McGuire and her dad. Daria McGuire and her dad. I feel like your father may be apologetic about something, or maybe he feels bad. It seems like he's apologizing a lot or something like that. I feel like it's almost like you're preparing yourself to let go, because there's this energy of like you letting go, but you don't want to let go. And it's kind of like you feel like he was like the star in your life, like he was kind of like an important figure for you, and he stood out the most in your life. So I feel like you are treasuring the time you have with him now, and I feel like you are treasuring just this person in general. But I feel like you don't necessarily want to let go of this person because he is very dear to you. Was this person very strong, or is he being very strong right now? It's almost like he's not really showing emotions as much. I feel like he's just like more of a manly person, and I feel like he just doesn't want to be kind of like too transparent with his emotions right now. Maybe because he knows what's going on or something like that. Does that make sense so far, Daria? And I'm sorry if this is making you emotional or anything like that. Let me know. Yes, my hero, but I'm making the best of what I have left, or it's going to be dead, little girl. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, I feel like he's not like so great right now. I feel like he's not like in a positive place. I'm seeing the color gray, so it's kind of like a neutral blah energy. So I would try to be more kind of like happy around him and stuff like that, despite what's going on, because I think he definitely needs some positivity right now. Is the message that's coming through, and I feel like he's acting more stronger than really how he feels. Does that make sense? So maybe he's protecting you, the family, etc. But it's almost like just kind of be real and raw. You know what I mean? Like let the tears out, because if he knows his time is coming, you know what I mean? But I feel like he does have a lot of love for you and the family, and well, you specifically. And I feel like something about maybe money or guarding money or wanting to like, I don't know if there's a trust fund or what, but it's almost like he wants to protect some type of money or leave money for someone too. There's something about finances. But yeah, that's as far as I can go. I feel bad, but it's really only supposed to be a free yes or no. Um, but yeah, if you wanted to donate or if you wanted to book a reading, Daria, let me put my IG so you could follow me. Whether you decide to book or not, you could still just follow me just to follow me, because I feel like you might need something from me in the future. It doesn't have to be right now, but just kind of, you know. Thanks, Ray. That was very insightful. It helps mentally as well. God bless you for this. You are so welcome. I will look into purchasing a reading in the near future. Yeah. How about let me pull you one advice card just for you, not about your dad, just for you, just to see, just to be nice. Spirit advice card for Daria McGuire right now. What's the advice for Daria right now, Spirit? Advice card. I feel like what they're saying is like you're doing great. Keep up like the good work, because I feel like right now you are trying to stay optimistic despite like all of this like depression energy around you. So I feel like they're saying is like to keep kind of staying like keep having your chin up, because I feel like you have been, but I feel like they're trying to say like continue being this way. Does that make sense? And that like you are doing like the best that you can at this time, at this moment. and you are being strong. So that's really good. You know what I mean? But there is also this sense of like healing that's going to have to take place. And I think this is in regards to really what you were asking about. I guess when that time does come, it will require a lot of healing. Okay, so that's what I got, Daria. I hope that helped. Yeah, when you're better, or when even if you're not doing great and you feel like you need one, you could definitely reach out to. You know, it's not always about like, it's not just this kind. So you never know. You know, if you ever wanted to like connect with him later, I could do that as well. So I do that as well. So definitely reach out. It sounds really tough. I don't even know how to express, you know. I haven't been in that situation, and I quite frankly want to be in that situation, but it sounds extremely difficult. So I hope I was able to kind of help you just a little bit today, okay? So just continue to stay strong. And you are. Was there anyone else? Because I do actually want to go. I think that was the last person, right? Yeah, I think that was the last person. I think you're the only one in here, Daria. So I will go. I close out the readings in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. Alive.